What up, people? This your boy Vagabond here to give you my thoughts on Arrow Season 2, Episode 4. Now, I thought this was a very good episode. I mean, every episode of this season has been very good or great. And I thought this was a very good episode. Now, this episode, it consists of, like, I say two stories. You know, first you got the reveal of Black Canary. And then you have the antagonist of this episode, which was this black guy or street thug, you want to say. His name was the mayor. And let's get with Black Canary first. Now, right when the episode first starts, man, we get it right off the bat. You know, Oliver, he catches Black Canary, and you know he has some questions for her, and he actually unmasks her, and it comes to find out she's actually Sarah, Laura's sister, who was supposedly dead, who we supposedly thought was dead from the shipwreck that you know that she was on with Oliver and and his father, and she's alive. And Oliver, he was completely mind fucked. Like, he took her mask off, and it's like he's looking at her like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, damn. And then, you know, that was the big reveal right there. And she actually had a wig on, which we knew and shit. I knew she had a fucking wig on, cause she's a natural blonde anyway. So I'm like, why the fuck she got a wig on? But I was wondering, like, fuck, how the hell Oliver know to take off a fucking wig? Like, you saw that shit? Like, if you watch that, it's like he takes off the mask, but, like, at the same time, he's taking off a wig. And I'm like, how the fuck he know to take off a wig, man? But anyway, you know, takes off, so he's looking at her, and he's like, what the fuck? And then, you know, she's like, yeah, let it soak in or whatever, this and that. And so he goes back to his little headquarters, and he's telling Felicity and Diggles, he's like, man, she's alive. Well, they're trying to figure out, like, how the fuck is she alive? And Oliver reveals that after, you know, they actually show a flashback again where she falls into, like, she falls out of the damn boat or whatever. And it looks like she drowned or died, but in all actuality, there was a point in time where he actually saw her. Like, he actually saw her after all that shit happened. And then that's when he swept up onto the island and shit. So it was like, what the fuck is going on? But if you watch the episode, the flashback, they show another flashback where he's on the ship. And on the ship is where he actually meets her. They drag him in there and she's on that fucking ship, like, all badass looking. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? But and he's like, damn. So I'm guessing that's what it means. That's the little part where he actually saw her. And then that's when he you know, he got washed up. Supposedly he got washed up onto the shore or whatever. And then, you know, he presumed that she was actually dead. So he didn't really know that she was alive, but he saw her after the fucking shipwreck. So it's like he's been telling people, or he told the family, Laura and them, that she died from the boat accident. But that's not the case, though. So, you know, she's just like, you know, talking to him, you're not going to tell my family or whatever. He doesn't do that. And that's basically all that's needed to be said about that. Now, the other half of the episode was focused on the mayor, the street thug. Well, he was an ex-army soldier who was in Iraq, and then then all of a sudden he turns into a street thug, basically dealing armed weapons or acquiring armed weapons, and he wants to take over the Glades and basically take over the whole city, I'm believing. But it's basically the Glades. He's like crowning himself the mayor of the Glades and shit. And he goes on a little terror or whatever, terrorizing shit. Oliver, he's trying to figure out where the fuck are all these weapons coming from. So he actually holds up like a cash for weapons type little, you know, how you call that, charity or whatever you want to call it, where if you bring in your guns, you get cash for them. And that's when the mayor, he actually interferes with that whole shit and starts shooting up people and everything. So later on, you know, the mayor, he actually has like one of his soldier buddies or whatever, acquire like all bunch of new fucking army weapons, like with the fucking grenades attached to the AKs and shit, and like that. But that doesn't happen because Oliver, he spoils, the whole little meeting and shit with his army buddy. Not only that, Oliver and Canary, they actually team up to fight this dude, because at that little charity fund or whatever, one of the mayor's cronies, he injured Sin, and she had to end up going to the hospital. So Black Canary, she wanted that payback and shit. So it was kind of cool seeing them motherfuckers fighting action. Arrow and Canary. Man, it was crazy. Like, the fucking chemistry was amazing. I'm like, yo, you just fucking met this girl, yo, and like, it's like these dudes, like, they had prior, sparring sessions or whatever between them. Like, everything was flowing great, and the action scene was pretty good. Now to the end of the episode. In the end of the episode, it seems like the mayor was supposed to get locked up. We thinking he's gonna get locked up, but one of the cop that arrested Laura for drinking and driving, but he didn't arrest her, but he pulled her over for drinking and driving. He and Sebastian Blood are they have the mayor in his chair, this weapon chair, and they inject him with some type of needle or some shit, talking about we need more soldiers and shit like that. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? I'm presuming that's the Blood Brothers, right? Sebastian Blood, he has another brother, and they call themselves the Blood Brothers, but he injects him with that, talking about we need more weapons, and he has this weird ass fucking mask on, like almost like some scarecrow type shit, but it ain't that though, it's a mask, and I don't know what he mean by we need more soldiers, so I guess he's trying to build like artificial fucking powers or some shit, but that's the end of the episode. That was all, it was a good episode. I really liked it a lot. Next episode is going to be the League of Assassins. We're going to get a lot of answers about Black Canary and her, basically almost like her origins. It seemed that's what it to be. But we all know this girl, she ain't Black Canary though. Like, she doesn't have the fucking Black Canary name. She's Sarah. She's not Laura. And we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see how these producers do this. I actually like this girl as Black Canary. I really do. Like, Laura, I don't fucking like her. Like, I don't see her as Black Canary. Like, I don't know how that's going to go. But, give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Like this video. Subscribe. Comment in the comment section. And I'll holler, man.